My name is Heather Stanley, and I'm the Managing Director here at the historic Rylander Theatre. I have the great privilege and responsibility of taking care of this building, programming excellent high-quality entertainment to come to town, inviting all of the community here to see what we do.
My name is Will Dozier, and my title here is Administrator. I'm in charge of processing accounts payable and receivable. I'm in charge of the distribution and receiving of any rental paperwork that has to be processed. But the biggest thing probably is acting as a personal assistant to the managing director, and any number of things can fall under that.
The Rylander Theatre was originally opened in 1921 as a vaudeville house, and we had a good 30-year run, and we closed our doors in 1951. We were pretty much just a movie house, and we were a dollar theater sort of movie house at that point. We sat empty for 40 years. So there's an entire generation of people here in Americus and in Southwest Georgia who have no idea that the Rylander Theatre even existed. The marquee came down, the front part of the building was turned into some commercial real estate, but what we call the house where the audience sits and the stage was just left basically to fall into pretty bad disrepair. But thankfully, a group came along in the mid-90s. The mayor at the time wanted to revitalize downtown, and they knew that the place to start with a downtown revitalization is the theater, the cultural center. So the Friends of the Rylander Theatre, which is a nonprofit, was formed, and it's a public and private partnership, which means there were some public funds dedicated to the restoration, but more importantly, it was individuals giving and families giving that raised all of the money to have the theater fully restored, and that we were reopened in October of 1999.
Hello, my name is Ray Manila. I am the technical director here at the Rylander Theatre. It is my job to make sure that each of the events that we service have the needed technical elements, which includes lighting, sound, or scenery, soft goods, anything that they may require in their contract, in their rider. From the technical side, I see that it gets done.
Right off of our main lobby is George's Soda Fountain, and George's is now our concessions area. So during intermission for shows, that's where you go, you get your beverages and your snacks. But when the theater was originally opened, it was a functional soda fountain, and we have great pictures that the family has given us of kids, drinking milkshakes in the booths in George's and standing out front of our theater in front of the marquee. You could come in and get your Coca-Cola or your ice cream for a nickel, and then come to the theater and pay 10 cents to see a show. And it was really nice, and the two worked well together.
I guess the biggest celebrity that we have would be President Jimmy Carter. He lives right up the road in Plains, Georgia, and there's a couple of events, especially since I've been here, that he's come and attended. He's probably the most well-known that we've had come through the doors.
We have a presenter series, which is professional touring, actors, musicians, various performances. We also have a very active community theater called the Sumter Players, and that's all local and all volunteer, and they do a season here.
They service the Americus, Sumter area and surrounding counties, and they've been in existence for the past 54 years. I am the current president of the board of directors, and I have been the vice president of production for approximately 13 years for the Sumter Players. They perform 3 shows now. We also do a Kids Week kind of theater camp, if you will, for children.
But then we're also a rental house. So we house everything from dance recitals to political organizational meetings, church services, weddings, birthday parties, you name it, we've pretty much done it here.
The springtime is definitely our most busy time of the year. We can have events back to back to back for weeks, almost 2 months on end.
My name is Sarah Green. I am a tour actor director with the Missoula Children's Theatre, and my job is to drive to different towns and put together an entire hour-long musical in a week.
My name is Gabriella Cuevas. I work for the Missoula Children's Theatre, and I am a tour actor-director, and my job is to travel to whatever city I get sent to and cast 50 to 60 local children in a full-length musical and have that musical ready for show day in 5 days.
In a week, we work with over 50 to 60 kids. In the show, we can only have up to 50 or 60, but with workshops and meet and greets, we can reach up to a couple hundred.
A certain number of technicians are made available to the production.
The audition process is very specific to Missoula Children's Theatre. You get all of the kids on stage, you give them their lines, you do songs, dance, and throughout that audition, you cast the kids.
Repeat after me. Put your pinky in the air. I promise. I promise. To shower. To shower. Or bathe. Or bathe. Before tomorrow. Before tomorrow. I promise. I promise. To use soap. To use soap. And wear deodorant. And wear deodorant. If I'm old enough. If I'm old enough. All right, you can scream.
One of our most treasured gems here at the Rylander Theatre is our 1928 Moeller Theater pipe organ. There's only 2 of them in the entire state. The Fox Theater in Atlanta has the Mighty Mo, and we have the Mini Mo, the smaller version. It's a theater pipe organ, so it is specifically designed to accompany silent films. It's what you would have seen in silent movie theaters and vaudeville theaters in the late 20s. It's not original to the building. We would have had a theater pipe organ, but it wouldn't have been anything as nice as our Mini Mo.